Alright, welcome in. I'm the Kodiak, and today I'm here to talk about where Malik Nabers fits in with the New York Giants. But before we get into that, leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're not already. Let's get right into it. So Malik Nabers, another stud wide receiver from Wide Receiver University, LSU. I just realized all the players I talked about on this channel leading up to the draft, I didn't say a word about Malik Nabers, so this is going to be my thoughts on him. Absolutely love this player. In my opinion, you really couldn't go wrong with him, Odunze, or MHJ. All are going to be bona fide wide receiver ones in this league. And I've been excited for all these guys to come into the NFL going back to 2021, so it's cool to see it finally come to fruition. He can separate like nobody else. He has super speed and explosiveness. He's got this big lower half, and he plays a lot bigger than his size, and he's scary in the open field, and he's very, very elite with the ball in his hands. One of the best run-after-catch receivers that we have ever seen. And he's just one of the most fun college football players I've ever had the pleasure of watching and evaluating because he is just dynamite. Everything about him is absolutely amazing. He's a complete package. He's a defensive back's worst nightmare. And Nabers was also primarily used as a downfield wide receiver, which means he never seemed to get the easy stuff from LSU's offense and the overall passing game they ran. And I think this is due to the fact that they had a mobile quarterback with Jane Daniels and one with a big arm as well. So pretty much nothing he got was an absolute layup. And the fact that he was able to win downfield is great because winning downfield and not winning short, it's not that he can't win in the short game, like on slants and screens and stuff, but that he was never really used in that role. But I think the Giants are going to a lot more than they did at LSU just due to the fact that Daniel Jones, like, yeah, he has a good arm, but at the same time, like, you probably don't really want him throwing down the field too much. So he's electric with the ball in his hands, and he's one of the best yak guys we've seen in a while. He's an incredible athlete with great ball skills. He was an instant contributor in the SEC for LSU and made 161 catches with Jaden Daniels the past 2 seasons as a complete receiver. Some scouts had Nabers ranked ahead of MHJ and Odunze. And listen, I get it. Like I said, whoever is your wide receiver one is just kind of a pick your flavor sort of thing, even though, I think Marvin Harrison Jr. ultimately was just too good. But here's where I think he fits into the New York Giants for 2024 and beyond. Daniel Jones is just not your guy. And on a roster that's just lacking a lot of talent everywhere besides defensive line, left tackle, and a couple guys in the secondary, this is about as good as you could have done. Drafting a quarterback here would have been absolutely perplexing, but I guess Atlanta disagrees. The Giants still have a lot of holes to fill, and Dable and Shane were very active in the draft at attacking their holes. Now, Nabers is an awesome talent, and he will instantly make one of the slowest offenses faster. He will instantly make one of the worst skill position rooms in the league better, and he's a sensible, efficient, and explosive draft pick. And also a team loaded with 80 wide receiver threes and very thin skill position talent in general. This was a very, very smart pick. The Giants have a couple guys who are decent wide receivers. Wandale is definitely the best one. He's definitely the gadget slot hybrid who you hope can get open. And Hyatt is the downfield burner who didn't produce much his rookie year, but he at least showed some flashes of being something. And ultimately, behind that, unfortunately, this depth chart was really thin. Adding to the fact that Waller might retire, still don't really know what's going on there. Not that he was necessarily a significant piece of this offensive ecosystem anyway. This is part of Daboll's haul to rebuild the skill position weapons. And this is a team that since 2017 is an example of year in and year out, just losing games because they don't have any talent. And this is why I say that the Giants are the new Browns, and I mean that in a bad way. Gettleman torpedoed this franchise, and Shane is still trying to recover it. Their New York counterpart loses because of coaching, but this is a really good step in the right direction for the Giants. This is about as good as you could have done. I'm really happy for them. Congratulations, Giants fans. You got an absolutely amazing player. And this team is definitely on the up and up. And to be fair, it's hard to get much worse. But at the same time, I'm really a fan of the program that they are building in New York. So yeah, and hopefully soon we get the offensive ecosystem that Giants fans have deserved after the disaster that's been the past few years. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you for all your support, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.